Hi Virgo, thank you for joining me for your May 2017 forecast for the month. Thanks for subscribing to the channel and for your support on my Facebook page, Audrey Alison, Astrology and Tarot, and for following me on Instagram. And thank you for your donations. I really appreciate your support. This is my sole profession. So these forecasts are free every month, about 20 minutes long. Any donation is much appreciated. Let's get to it. Your ruling planet is retrograde at the top of the month, Mercury, for the first 3 days. Venus, your love planet, your financial planet, is in your 8th house for the entire month and direct. So this is great for paying down financial debt and financial waste. It is all about the 8th house of shared resources, the sign of Aries. Mercury is direct at 24 degrees in Aries, and Venus is in Aries as well. So shared resources, the communication about your money, the analysis, the fine-tooth comb. That's what I'm thinking. Fine-tuning it is also what I was trying to say. Going over the budget thoroughly is really honed in on when Mercury goes direct here in the sector that he drew from in April. You're having replenishment here, and it's great for the finances for Virgo. And it's also just great having your ruling planet direct, because then you're not tongue-tied and missing appointments and having technical glitches and transportation and travel delays. So, and it's also a great time to sign contracts now from the 3rd of May forward. On the 10th, we have our full moon at 20 degrees of Scorpio, and this is in the 3rd house of communications. Also the 3rd house of siblings. The full moon bringing illumination, an ending, maybe a culmination in this 3rd house area of local travel, the vehicle, siblings, the neighborhood. Some Virgos are done with the neighborhood they're living in, seeing an ending occur in that area. Some of you are actually putting some distance between yourself and the sibling at this time. I feel like there could be also an ending to a communication style here with a full moon in the 3rd house. Maybe you're not speaking about something anymore or in a certain tone or vibration. You could be implementing a new style. Maybe it's the law of attraction or the secret that you're implementing. I don't know why I'm drawn to that, but something could apply into changing the way you are speaking. On the 15th, your ruling planet direct enters Taurus in the 9th house, which is a very underrated house, but getting a lot of action for you through June 6th. So with Mercury direct in the 9th, this is excellent for people studying, people in courses for higher certification and masters, and students in general, learning in general. What is foreign to you will be intriguing through June 6th, and you could also see this leading to trips outside of the country. The travel planet in a travel sector, hell yeah, through June 6th. Between the 10th of May and the 14th, there is an aspect between Mars and Jupiter. They're beautifully aspected in a trine that's really creating energy, Mars, and abundance, Jupiter, in the career sector for Virgo. The 10th house, where you hold Mars, and the 2nd house, where you hold Jupiter, between Gemini and Libra. There is an expansion to promotion, to career, to status, money, earnings, title changes, name changes. Between the 10th and the 14th, there is an elevation happening in these 2 areas for Virgo. So circle those and see how it applies very differently to each of you, but please watch your sun sign, your rising, and your moon for a full scope. On the 19th, Saturn in Sagittarius is also trining Uranus and Aries, so a fire trine. We went from air to fire. This is an exact trine on the 19th at 26 degrees. And this is going to impact your quiet sectors, the home, the intimacy, sexuality, what's grounding you, where your roots are planted. There could be a sudden shocking development on the 19th in the home. Maybe you have an intimate connection in the home, Virgo. An unexpected visitor could occur because of Uranus being involved, surprise factor. There could be a rebellion here. Maybe Virgo is supposed to be home that day, but there's something in you that just can't keep you there. And the rebellious energy of Uranus mixed with Saturn in the home might make you feel a little restricted in that environment. And you might just rebel and not even host that party. You might be out around the block instead of maintaining your duties and obligations. On the 20th, the Sun enters Gemini, conjunct Mars. Supreme energy, Sun conjunct Mars. And on the 25th of May, we have our new moon on World Tarot Day. How sweet is that? At 4 degrees of Gemini. So from the 20th on, you've got the Sun conjunct Mars, the new moon there at 4 degrees. This is the career sector. Gemini governs your 10th house, right next to your midheaven, your highest status of the career. Jupiter in the 2nd house all year long has an expansion of the money, and there's something exciting happening to career for Virgo. I feel like the cards will give me more details on that. So let's see what comes up for Virgo. I've been shuffling a lot. Okay, Virgo, and while I place these cards down into their 4 piles, I'd like to take time to tell you, if you'd like to book with me, I read all through the week. I'm at audreyalison.com. You can select your reading length there via PayPal, and I'll get back to you. And also, if you're curious about how it is I do my readings and my rituals, my private practices, and learning more about the tarot, I have written and published an online tarot course. If you select the link below in the Show More section, by expanding that section, there's a direct link to the course description and the registration. For the price of a 30-minute tarot reading, you could receive me for 3 weeks. I don't come to your house though. It's an online course, but it's very interactive. And for 3 weeks, you receive a lesson, 7 lessons every 3 days. And it's been a very fun process. I have several students in the course already. So if you're into it, check it out. Love to have you on board. Okay, the first card for Virgo. Ooh, the Magician. I don't know if I showed you this, but I'm reading the Cosmic Tarot by Norbert Loesch, one of my many tarot decks, but I don't use this that often. It's usually when I am reading for myself or others. But look at these cards, right? And I don't know if I showed you the back. They're spectacular, no doubt. So listen, Magician, you have all of the tools you need right now, Virgo, to manifest. The Magician has the infinity on the top of his head. What goes around, comes around, come back to you. You have all of the tools in front of you. Okay, and it's a major arcana card. Ooh, and here's a Virgo energy, Prince of Pentacles. Although this card says he represents Taurus, because I see a bull there, and then a Venus symbol, which is the ruling planet of Taurus. But either way, it's an earth sign male, maybe a little younger. The Prince of Coins or Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, is seriously protection of the health and wealth. The 2nd house, the 10th house. Health is always a general concern for Virgo, regardless of the 6th house being implemented, because you naturally rule the 6th house on the solar wheel. So you like to tend to regimen and routine and daily routine and analysis. But protecting the health and well-being is important. Ooh, this guy's come out in a few readings. The King of Fire, King of Wands, fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. This could represent a court card as a person in your life, or it could be that you are summoning the energy of the King of Wands, which is a highly creative individual who works for themselves, who gives the orders and doesn't take them. And he's passionate and quick and ruled by Mars. Mars is in Gemini, in the career. Some of you Virgos are making a break for your own entrepreneurial endeavors, is how I'm reading that. You have 2 more cards. Queen of Coins, that's the Virgo female. Doesn't get more literal than that. What I love about these cards is that the people look so real. The Queen of Coins is always in front of her castle, and she's accumulated her security. This is about having all you need. Like the magician said, it's all in front of you, but it's about you taking action like the King of Wands would do. Get moving. 1 more card. 6 of Coins, protection of your health and wealth and well-being. This is also the card of implementing regimen. Did I say that in this reading? Maybe it was the last reading. I was channeling this card. Maybe, I don't even know. I read so much, I don't even know what's going on anymore. But in the moment, this is about making sure all of your ducks are in a row. Are you maintaining the health, the wealth, physical state of mind, your emotional health, as well as your physical health? Even though the coins are physical, tangible, material, the 6 is your number, Virgo. Ruling the 6th house, you need all 6 facets or all 6 points of well-being maintained. Spiritual, emotional, physical, and so on. Material. Look, I love this. You start with the magician. You have 2 earth sign court coin cards. That's alliteration at its best, representing you. And then cards of action and manifestation surrounding that descriptive energy. So it's time to get to it, because the outcome card says, hey, you have all of this balance. You have it all. I think it's a very powerful reading. More coins to symbolize the earth sign that you are. This is a progressive month. It's really about honing in on career, what you're being paid, and perhaps some travel. I didn't get a travel card for you, but the King of Wands has a little fire lit under him. He might take some action and see a part of the world that's foreign to him. What part of the world is here? The desert. There's sand here. Maybe a spa retreat to Arizona. Maybe to Egypt, too, out of the country. We'll see. Let me know in the comments below, Virgo, where you head to this month. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm wishing you a sweet May. And remember, the sky is limitless, so reach for the stars.